5 off the top of my head, I would go John Jones. I'm going to go with George St. Pierre. I'll go with Khabib Nurmagomedov. I'm going to go with Amanda Nunes, and I'll go with Ronda Rousey.
Whoa.
And I'll give you a reason for all. So this is my reason. Before the sport was big for women, who was the trailblazer? Who was the first woman to headline a pay-per-view? Who was the first woman to outsell her male counterparts in the UFC for pay-per-view buys? Ronda Rousey. Ronda was the groundbreaker, and she was actually good. She was elite. I mean, you saw her have the crazy long winning streak, the multiple title defenses. That's another reason why you heard the names that I said, title defenses. Conor, I mean, he set the league on fire in terms of like getting people to talk about the UFC and making it a bigger brand, but he never defended any of his belts. And then when you look at just the matchups that he had, some of them were very favorable in terms of the timing of it, not taken away from him. But when I'm comparing him to a guy like John Jones, who cleared out a division twice, like literally went through the first group and he was champion for so long that he got a chance to go through the second group. That's different. George St. Pierre, he's another guy. Talk about defending belts, different weight classes, like God level in terms of how long he's been doing it. Yeah. Khabib Nurmagomedov, once again, defended on numerous occasions and absolutely worked that boy Conor as well. I mean, we know Conor, and you think about who Conor got beat by. Dustin Poirier, hey, worked him too. You go down the list, just he worked him too. I mean, you go down this list and it's like, yeah, they all look boring because it's like watching Floyd Mayweather. It's like, yo, the guy's so good that he makes everybody look average. I respect that though. And then Amanda Nunes, because to me right now, she is the GOAT. In this today UFC, bro, she is untouchable. Like, it's crazy watching her. But I got honorable mentions though. Can I get some honorable mentions? Am I allowed to do honorable mentions? Because Conor is definitely my honorable mentions. Valentina Shevchenko is in my honorable mentions. The Iceman Chuck Liddell is in my honorable mentions. And I can't forget about big boy Cain Velasquez and Daniel Cormier. Dude, I could do this for hours. I love my fighting. God, I love my fighting, baby. Oh, I'm looking at everybody. Let me see what the people are saying. In
it's interesting to have Rousey sneak in there.
But she's not sneaking in. You think about
I get what you're saying. She's just forgotten about it, especially with how her career ended.
Well, because the person who beat her was who? Amanda. First, it was Holly Holm, but when she came back, she got the chance to fight Amanda Nunes. This is how Amanda Nunes won the belt, and Amanda Nunes had already had the belt by then. But this is when Amanda Nunes like really blew up even more because she got a chance to have that changing of the guard moment, that LeBron and Kobe, that Kobe and Jordan moment. Like that's what it was when them two went in there. And since then, Amanda has been dominating. I mean, she beat Chris Cyborg, knocked her out. Chris Cyborg for decades, even when Ronda Rousey was on top of the world, we all looked at Cyborg like, yo, Ronda is the best, but we want to see her versus Cyborg. But because they're in two different corporations, they never got a chance to fight. Cyborg was a monster, scariest woman alive for years until Amanda Nunes knocked her out. We had never seen that before. That like Amanda Nunes is GOAT tier. Seriously GOAT tier, but she's standing on the shoulders of Ronda. If there was no Ronda, there is no Amanda Nunes. That's the thing. That's why Ronda's forever gonna be in that conversation, man.
Okay. Yeah, what's the chat saying?
Oh man, Anderson Silva, he's another one. Absolutely. And I like the Spider. My problem is this with Spider-Man. He fought too long, so I've seen too many of the negatives now. When a guy gets to fight, and you know how Silva, any of the guys that are big Anderson Silva fans, you know with him, he still is fighting to this day. Bruh, he got to stop. That's the reason for me. It's hard for me to like keep him in there because I've seen some of the bad because he keeps coming back. Ronda, she got beat twice. She's all right, I'm out of here. It's done. It's past me. Cool. I'm fine with that. But my man, Anderson Silva, if he could fight tonight, he would be on somebody's car fighting tonight. I love the passion, love the hunger, but that's the reason why I don't have him in my legit top 5. But he's definitely an honorable mentions, though. I mean, he's a legend as well. He's definitely a legend. I'm
seeing this name, Fedor.
Oh
is he in the mix?
Yes.
Fedor, Emelianenko.
God, they got some, bro. I'm trying to see who else have I missed up here because this is a good amount of names, bro. Of guy, this is like saying who's your top 5 NFL players. Like that's what it's gonna be the equivalent of. You know what I mean? Like it's just too many
different positions.
Yeah, like which position am I going? What weight class am I going? Like, yeah, I don't even include a guy like Jose Aldo, right? That's the guy that Conor McGregor beat. But before Conor beat him, bro, he probably was one of the most decorated 145ers ever in terms of how many title defenses he had. Like everything with this dude was just straight amazing. But he's not even in this. Like it's just a ton of people to talk about, bro.
You have Nate Diaz in there? I'm just not.
Oh, he's for the culture. He's done for the culture. I see Rampage. Ooh, I like Willie as well, man. Shout out to Willie, but Artem Lopez, go yes, y'all, that's sick. Artem.
Someone's saying Fedor's the MJ of fighting.
I ain't going there, bro. I'm not going there. Forrest Griffin, he's another. All right, yeah. But see, nope. We're staying on it too long.
Okay.
Staying on it too long. Because like I said, I'll be looking at 45 minutes. We were talking MMA, boxing. We'll keep though. We got time to talk. Mighty Mouse. Absolutely.
Yeah, who's Mighty Mouse?
That's Demetrius Johnson. So he was the guy. Like, so you heard of Henry Cejudo, right? Triple C, that guy. So beforehand, Demetrius Johnson ran all that lightweight stuff. Like, was the champ forever. It was like boring watching him fight because nobody could give him a close fight. Like, he just dominated everyone. And even in that fight where Henry Cejudo technically won the belt, it was more so because Demetrius didn't dominate him and Henry was able to like block some of his takedowns. That was why they gave it to him, bro. But a lot of us was kind of like, bro, I still would have went Demetrius and I would love to see them run it back. But Demetrius, in terms of him in the UFC, they had issues, which is why Demetrius left there and went to One, which is a different fighting organization. He was able to make a lot more money over there. But Demetrius Johnson, they called him Mighty Mouse. He was an absolute animal. But the problem was trying to market him. He didn't have the negative storyline like a John Jones. He never had a legit rival either, like some of these other fighters had. Like when we talk about Amanda Nunes, Cyborg. Oh, what about Ronda? Okay, when you talk about John, okay, what about Cormier? Okay, what about this guy and that guy? He never really had that for him. So marketing him was tough. And then, like I said, just him and the UFC brass, they just never really connected like how they felt it should have been. And that's ultimately why he left. But he definitely, oh my God, definitely is in that conversation for a fact, bro. For a fact, man.
Butterby.
That's getting back to our boxing talk.
Yeah.
Which, for a fact, though, I did actually get a chance to see him, man. He fought in Norfolk, my hometown. I was probably like 10 or 11 years old. He fought at the Norfolk School. I'll never forget it, bro. It's like, yo.
You know, Craig Wolfley, he fought him, actually.
Yeah, I know. I definitely know that.
Hilarious.
Yes, dude. Wolf low key is like, he got some funny stuff, man. Like, you hear him like, Wolf, you did what? Like, are you serious right now? Yeah, it was Craig Wolf we're talking about, man. So, yeah. But, dude, shout out to that right there, man. Shout out to the MMA talk. Thank you, Nigel. Appreciate you for that, man.
So, you're not swayed in your top 5?
I am not. No, I'm not. Because for me, man, I don't feel like I will ever have a definitive top 5 unless I sit down for like a day and just really comb through names, films, stats, where I was at the time. Like, it was a lot to go into that, bro.